Highlanders goalkeeper comes up with a good save, but we can see that there is the Highlanders player holding back in the game. Confirm him that is some skirmishes there on the field of play after that incident, and the referee for today, his name is Owen Menga. He is in charge of this one, and he has to calm the situation down. So the Dynamos player put an elbow on the Highlanders player there as he is receiving some medical attention. We can see if our match official, that's Owen Menga, will question Dynamos are playing. So we have now played 63 minutes in terms of this one, and the Highlanders are leading by a goal to nil. A goal that was scored by Benjamin Adiokun for Highlanders thrusting Poso into the lead just after 50 minutes of action. So he beat the goalkeeper right on the near post. That's Tatinda Makoni for Dynamos, and it went through his. I thought he could have done better there. That's the Dynamos goalkeeper, although it was a fierce strike by the Nigerian. So that's the situation here. 63 minutes. It's Highlanders leading Dynamos by a goal to nil with Benjamin Adiekun striking for Poso there. So that's the Nigerian drawing first blood for Chilamoya. So my name is Praise Dumi Dagama, the smooth operator. So doing the commentary here, and I'll be joined by Netai Super Amoyo, who will be doing the analysis here at Papafield Stadium. It's Highlanders leading this one. Colin Mujuru will head that one back on to the middle of the park. But it's a free kick for Dynamos. Ashford Fire will release the ball to the outstanding Dynamos midfielder. That's Trevor Mavunga. So he will leave that one to Isaac Landu, the DRC importer, turning out for Dynamos this season. He pumps a long one forward. An opportunity there, but the Highlanders defense will clear their lines with Amukuli, making sure Prince Ndovu pumps it forward, looking for Benjamin, but Colin Mujuru will play it back to the goalkeeper. That's Tatenda Makoni. Makoni pumps it forward. Whom is he searching for? And the Fire will control that one right under the challenge of Tendaishe Makwaza, the substitute who was introduced a short while ago. That's for Dynamos, coming in for Courage Bera. That's Tendaishe Makwaza. He was playing as centre back last season. This time around, he's playing as a right winger. So let's wait and see if that one will work out for Dynamos. As Fire will clear that one, a foul there on Nevarauge by Trevor Mavunga, and the Highlanders midfielder, that's Marvin Spanda, goes there trying to ask that's the Dynamos midfielder Mavunga why he had to do that. Needless, if I may say, because this is a pre-season, we really don't need such tackles. Yes, the battles between these two teams are always mean that it's a blood and thunder, but some of the fouls that we see here are quite unnecessary. So that's a caution there for the Dynamos defensive linkman. That's their hardman, Trevor Amavunga. So it's a free kick for Highlanders to be taken by Nomo Chinyerere, facing his former paymasters. Remember, he turned out for Dynamos 2 seasons back. So he's now in the books of Highlanders as he pumps it forward, headed away. Falls in midfield for Tilmo Pio. Pio pumps it forward, but Chinyerere will once again put that one out of a touch for that's a throw in to Dynamos. Quickly taken as they find Landu under the challenge of Mevin. That's Sibanda for Highlanders, and that one will be blocked out of touch for a throw in for Dynamos. As we have now 66 minutes in terms of this one. Highlanders are leading by a goal to nil, scored by Benjamin Adiokun for Chilamoya to ensure that Poso in the front seat here, as Dynamos will clear this one with Lando. It falls that's in midfield. Petly there, but Fire will win it as it pushes it back to Chinyerere. Chinyerere finds Fire. Fire pushes it to midfield as they will find Shenje. Shenje finds Valentine Musarura. He pumps it forward, but straight on to the feet of that's Colin Juru. Turned out for Highlanders briefly. The signed from Harare City, now on the books of Dynamos. He was also in Malawi. That's Colin Mujuru. Whereas Highlanders are now winning in midfield with Darrington Mukuli. He finds Mevin Spanda. Foul, a free kick on for Highlanders after a foul by Tilmo Pio. That was on the Highlanders midfielder Mevin Spanda, to be taken by Reni Pavari, formerly with Evlatnam Manika and Manika Diamonds, but he's a Bulawayo boy, former Luveve High School student. That's Reni Pavari. So Reni will push it back to that is Shenje.
Shenje pushes it to the right side where they find that's Msarura. Msarura pumps it forward, but the goalkeeper, that's Tatenda Makoni, will quickly race out of his line to gather that one. It's pumped forward, but Highlanders will win it with the Shenje. He pushes it to midfield where they are looking for Rensam Pavarin, but he loses that one. As it's a free kick for Dynamo. So Highlanders have also made a change out of your screens here, as Afaira has been taken over. So we'll confirm whom has been introduced here, as Highlanders lead this one by 1-0 after 68 minutes of action. For Dynamos to be taken by that is Colin Mujuru. So let's wait and see how Mujuru will dispatch this one with his left foot. He chips it forward, headed away by Chinyerere. It falls onto the path of that's Valentine Musarura. It's a free kick for Highlanders. Chinyerere is looking for the energetic Prince Ndovo, but Captain Shadrack Nyawa, he will slide out of touch for a throw-in to Highlanders on the Mpankweni end. As Dynamos attacking, that is the swimming pool end. Highlanders attacking the Mpilo end. Highlanders in their famous black and white stripe. Dynamos also in their famous blue and white. That's their kit. As that one is controlled by Adjegun, but there by that is the Dynamos defender Colin Mujuru. Dynamos also are making a change here, double substitution, and will also confirm whom that is coming in. So Kwatito going out, and Telmo Pio also going out, and as Frank Akema comes in for Dynamos, and Jairos Kasondo goes out. Telmo Pio also going out, and we wait and see who is coming in. Well, it's Enacio Pereso Jr. So those are the changes being made by Dynamos here. So it's 70 minutes that we've played at Powerful Stadium. It's Highlanders are leading this one. This is the Jairos Jiri Charity Cup match. We are giving it to you in the comfort of your own homes. So make sure that you comment, also subscribe, and also like that's the channel on YouTube, as we bring you this exciting fixture. So it's preseason here, as the two teams are showing us what they might look like. So some enterprising play there from Highlanders. Prince Ndovu, he was looking for Mevin Sbanda, but the Dynamos defender read it will. That is the centre back Colin Mujuru, as he will allow that one to roll out of touch for a goal kick to Dynamos. A Dynamos player down on the turf, and Mujuru goes straight to the referee to try and make sure that he tells him of that injury to the Dynamos player. Perhaps he thinks that the referee has been ignoring their pleas for some fouls that have been on his teammates. But well, he is not the referee because there is only one referee on the field of play, who is Owen Manenda. So he also tells him to keep calm because he is the one in charge. So he doesn't need to be told what to do because he is the center man, and he can only listen to his assistants, not the players on the field of play. So this is Dynamos building it from the back with Lando, and he will beat that Maven Spanda. He turns, he pushes it to midfield where he finds Shadrack Nyawa. Nyawa finds Mujuru. Mujuru will pump it forward, looking for Makwaza. That's Tendaishe Makwaza. This is the new man, that's Agemang for Dynamos. He pushes it forward. A shot comes in from that's Makwaza, but this one will go way off at the marker for a corner kicker for Dynamos. There appears to be that is a deflection in terms of that one from a Highlanders player. So it's now a corner kick for Dynamos. Highlanders are also making another change outside of your screens, and they have introduced that is a striker here. So coming in for Nigeria, as the corner kick comes in, but the goalkeeper Ruat Moza will gather that one. So Highlanders have made their own change here. They have introduced that is Isaac Ngoma, who has come in for Benjamin Adiogun, who is the goal scorer this afternoon. Dynamos will now build it from the back once again. They have been keeping it to the floor. Perhaps that's what they will be doing this season with the new coach, new sheriff in town. That's Kaka Genesis Mangombe. So this is now Dynamos starting it from the back. That's Witness Shave. Highly rated young midfielder signed from Triangle United. So, well, we haven't seen much from him, but looking at his stature, you can see that perhaps there is a new find that is in our local football. Let's wait and see if he will be able to do what he did at Triangle. The Highlanders now attack on the left side, but that was Brian Kichimani. Formerly with Zebra Revolution, but that one will be taken away by Dynamos. They push it forward, and quite some comical action here at Powerful Stadium. So this is now supposed to be a drop ball there, as that one hit the referee. So now we will restart play with Dynamos pushing it to the goalkeeper. That's Makoni. Makoni pushes it to the left side where he finds Colin Muturu pumps it forward, but Reward Rosto Muza will gather this one for Highlanders here. So he is back after some time in the wilderness because during the time when Peter Diong was in charge, then Reward Muza, that was the last time that we got to see Reward Muza. But now he is back in goals for Highlanders, and we also did see Ariel Sbanda conducting the duties of the goalkeeper's coach. So maybe a new trainer at Highlanders has started as Angoma was trying to bulldoze his way through the Dynamos defense, but Mujuru made sure and calm in possession. That's Mujuru as Dynamos now exchanges some enterprise, showing us some enterprising football, but they will fail to utilize that one as Highlanders now win it, but once again they lose it to Dynamos as now Dynamos attacker push it to the left side with the new guys that have been introduced, injecting some pace here when you look at it. So it's now Dynamos really trying to get the equalizer here, especially with the substitutions that they have made. Will they be able to do that? Let's wait and see, because we've now played 76 minutes here at Powerful Stadium. So quite a number of new faces when you look at these two this season. So quite a number of players have also left. That is both Highlanders and the Dynamos, meaning that the coaches are really starting from almost that is from scratch. But we wait and see if these players will be able to gel and give us the exciting football. Remember last season, the breaking relegation, as the free kick for Dynamos will be swung in, but poorly taken, and Highlanders will clear their lines with Mukuli pushing it forward. He finds Ngoma. Ngoma turns. He will put a cross-field passer. Finds Prince Ndovo. And Ndovo in possession. Can he shoot? It's still Ndovo. He shoots. And that one will hit. That is the upright from Prince Ndovo. Releasing a scorcher there. But he also beat the goalkeeper. That's Tenda Makoni. But he couldn't beat. That is the upright as it struck. That is at the post. So a good opportunity for Highlanders after 77 minutes here from Prince Ndovo, but that one hit the wall. That is Dynamos having to think that is the woodwork there. So Dynamos now they attack on the left side as they will pick trying to pick that is the Newman Agemang, but Highlanders will clear their lines. It will fall on Muturu. Muturu pushes it to the left side. That is where Dynamos are now overloading, making sure that they try and maybe get something out of this match here at Powerful Stadium. As we have now played 78 minutes, and it remains 0-0 here. A foul there on the player there, and it's now a free kick for Poso. That was a foul on Nomo Chinyerere. So it's now a free kick for Highlanders. So plays have been stopped. So Chinyerere facing, that is his former paymasters at Powerfield. So we've now played 78 minutes here, and it remains Highlanders 1, Dynamos 1. Can Dynamos equalize here, or will Highlanders increase their lead? So we will confirm that one. So this is a yellow card for delaying play. That is Nomo Chinyerere. So it's now the Highlanders player who goes to the referee's book after 78 minutes of action at Powerfield Stadium. So as we check the scoreline, it's Highlanders who are leading this one by a goal to nil. A goal scored by Benjamin Adiogun after that's 50 minutes of action at Powerfield Stadium. This one is pumped forward by Chinyerere. He will pick Marvin Sbanda. It's now in midfield, but Highlanders will lose this one as it goes out of touch for that is to Dynamos here. In this preseason cup, which is the Jairos Jiri Charity match, as Highlanders lead this one by goal to nil. Dynamos are now attacker with that is the player who has who was introduced just a few moments ago. That as Highlanders now win it with Ngoma in midfield. He turns, he pushes it to the left, where they will find Prince Ndovu. And Ndovu controls, he turns, he pushes it back to that is Rensam Pavari. They play it short with Valentine Msarura. Push it to that is Shenje. Shenje finds Darlington Mukuli. Mukuli finds Nomo Chinyerere. Chinyerere will push it to the middle of the park where they find Rauji. Rauji pushes it back to the goalkeeper. That's Ruate Musa. Musa finds Darlington Mukuli. Mukuli still in possession here as he turns. He pushes it to the right side where there is Tawanda Ashenje, formerly with the Wange FC and Zebra Revolution. He will push it to Angoma. Angoma pushes it back to Prince Ndlovu. Ndlovu, 1 or 2 tricks. As that one will be pushed out of touch for a throw in to Highlanders as they try to increase their lead here. And they are also looking at that is making sure that they break down Dynamos on the right side. A shot comes in, but this one will not bother. That's the goalkeeper who is Tatenda Makoni. So this is now Dynamos restarting play here with Shatrek Nyawa. Nyawa will push it to the left side. Where there is the player who was also introduced in the second half. So we will confirm whom that is. Well, it's a Anotidaishe Kwatito, who is playing as the left back, introduced in the second half. Highlanders now attack. They will find that Angoma. Angoma pushes it back. That was he was looking for Kichimani, but this one will be Dynamos free kick because he was in an offside position there. So play will have to. It has to be restart in play here with Dynamos goalkeeper Makoni encouraging his teammates to go forward. So he will pump it long, but Highlanders will clear with Musarura. He will look for Ngoma. Ngoma has shown some flashes of brilliance here. He is quite big as he will find that is Mervyn Spanda to Prince Ndlovu. Ndlovu turns, he beats one man, he tries to shoot, but this one will fall straight onto the arms of Tatenda Makoni. But he is quite a handful. That's Ndlovu operating as a winger here for Highlanders on the right side. So this is now Rensam Pavari. Pavari will find Valentine Musarura. Musarura picks up Prince Ndlovu. Ndlovu finds Musarura. Musarura, he will beat one man, pushes it back to Nomo Chinyerere. Chinyerere chip for is Brian Kichimani. They call him Zizo. But this one is taken Dynamos with the Shabe. Shabe, if it's one man, he shoots it, but this one will be blocked by Tawanda Shenja. He plays it back to Ruat Musa, but that was quite dangerous there. And Musa will collect that one, but well, that back passer there almost proving to be suicidal. That was a back passer that came through from Shenja Tawanda, who is now in the books of Highlanders, having captained Zebra Revolution into promotion from Division 2 football to Division 1, and then he was signed by Wange before he played Division 1 football, and he is now at Highlanders. So this is now Brian Kichimani, Zizo. He tries to 10. Can he keep it in play? No, it's taken away by Dynamos as they will pick possession with Trevor Mavunga. He will pump it forward, looking for Shave, but Highlanders will win it. Not quite, as that one is popping around, and it will roll out of touch. Double substitution for Dynamos again here. So they are making sure that everyone get some action here. So Wisdom Mtasa, the son of Lloyd Mtasa, will make his way onto the field of play to replace Witness Shave. That's Wisdom Mtasa. So it's a triple substitution, not a double. So Trevor Mavunga also going out for Dynamos, and we will also see that is Stanley Billiard making his way on to the field of play, replacing that's Trevor Mavunga. So Billiard is a Malawian import. Quite a number of Malawians are making their way to the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League. So Dynamos also benefiting from that as well, and making sure that they signed Billiard. So when he was signed, many thought that it was Karma, but they discovered that it's actually Stanley Billiard. As Dynamos prepare to make that change, that's jersey number 26, Prosper Kafela Pangela, also making his way onto the field of play to replace Osi Mlilo, who was playing on the left side. So Highlanders are now they are making sure that they bring excitement to this crowd, because out of your picture there is that man who grew up just a stone throw from Papa Fields Stadium here, right from Mziliga's before he lit up the scene for the Warriors. That's Kudama Hachi is preparing to make his way onto the field of play. And then they are also preparing to introduce the fans I believe to be the biggest coup in the PSL, that is the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League, as they have captured that's a Mongameli, a smaller Chuma from Wange, one of the most exciting players that we have in our local football in terms of dribbling, in terms of skill. Well, this is your man. That's a smaller. He is also making his ways. Dynamos come up with a crosser, but that one stadium. So he turned last turned out for Highlanders back when he signed for Mamelodi Sundowns. So he replaces Eva Arauji, and a smaller, that's Mongameli Chuma, will come in for Prince Ndlovu. So like for like there in terms of the wing play. So the Highlanders fans give Mahachi is a warm reception. Also Prince Ndlovu are getting some applause there as he exits the field of play at Papa Fields Stadium here, and smaller will get under 5 minutes of action here. As Highlanders will pump it forward, they will pick that's Mahachi rather, who has just replaced that is Rauji. So he comes up with a no-look pass that he will push it to the left, where they will find Chinyerere. Chinyerere finds Mahachi. Mahachi plays it back, but Dynamos will win this one with wisdom. Just well, he will win kick for his team. That's Mutasa. So we have now played 88 minutes at Powerful Stadium. Time ticking on the wrong side for Dynamos, and on the good side for Highlanders here. They are most likely going to win this one. But this is the game of football. Anything can happen as Quatizo tries to shoot, but he was tripped by Smaller there. He will plead his innocence, saying that he did nothing wrong there. But from the looks of things, the Dynamos left back, that's Quatizo, was fully charged, and there was no way he could produce that total effort. So it means that Dynamos will a free kick in a very precarious position for Highlanders because anything can happen here because these are the dying minutes of the game, and these are the moments that are critical. Well, the coach will tell you that these are the critical phases of the game where everyone has to switch on, and where most of teams concede their goals here because when the game is just about to end, that's when players do switch off. So Dynamos now will be looking at making sure that they utilize this free kick because this is a perfect opportunity for them maybe to get an equalizer here. As we have now played 89 minutes and it remains Highlanders leading by a goal to nil. A goal scored by Benjamin Adiegun after that's 50 minutes beating the Dynamo's goalkeeper Tatenda Makoni on the near post, and Emanenda will signal that Dynamos can go ahead and take this one. So who will take it for Dynamos? So will it be Mtasa? As that one comes in and it will hit at the woodwork. Highlanders lucky they are not to concede. That one was destined for the top corner, and Reward Musa was left rooted on the same spot. That was a very good free kick that we saw there, but the woodwork coming to the rescue for Highlanders. So the two teams have now hit the woodwork. That's twice, one Highlanders, one Dynamos. So Dynamos almost getting that equalizer. This is now Mahachi. Well, it seems to have lost a bit of pace, but it comes up with a cross. That's Kuda Mahachi, but this one will be away by Dynamos, but it will also fall on Mahachi again. Finds moving Spanda. Spanda turns. He beats one man. Spanda tries to beat the second, but no, you cannot beat all of them. 2 minutes of the referee's optional time is what we will play here. As it's pumped forward by Dynamos with Agemang Frank, the Ghanaian. And that was a high put on the Highlanders defender. That's the player signed from Wange FC, Tawanda Ashenje. So he will go down to receive some medical attention here because of that high put. But Mukuli will signal to the medical team that no, Ashenje will continue as Mahachi encourages the Poso fans to cheer the team. So yes, he seems to be happy to be making a return to Highlanders. That's the man they call Longembe Kuda Kwashe Amahachi. As we have now played the 90 minutes, we are now into the referee's optional time at Bofu Stadium, and it's the Dynamos nil and Highlanders 1. Highlanders card for Reward Musa for delaying. Referee had already to dispatch this one. He will pump a long one forward, looking for Mevin Banda as Ngoma tries to control, but Mujuru calm as he will head it back to his goalkeeper. That's Makoni. Makoni pumps it forward. He is looking for that is Quatizo wide on the left side for Dynamos, but that one will roll out of touch. And the Highlanders fans are now sensing a victory here. It's Highlanders 1, Dynamos 0, as we are now into the referee's optional time. So any minute from now, the referee might end this one with the Poso leading by a goal to nil. As Ngoma will win it, and the referee Manenda will blow his whistle to signal at the end of this one. Celebration time for Highlanders here. It's Highlanders 1 and Dynamos 0, and celebration there for Penjani Mwarwaru in his first match. So you can see him in the picture with Kokeli Dube and Bruce Chuma as they encourage him to go to the Soweto end to salute the Poso fans here because Highlanders have won this one by a goal to nil here. A goal scored by Benjamin Adiokun. Well, there is also Zenzo Moyo, the new team manager for Highlanders. He is also joining, and they are happy here. They are happy. They want to make sure that Highlanders this season will be the team to beat. From the looks of things here, you can tell that there is a structure here. They are building something here. And the glory days might be coming back at Highlanders. This is the Highlanders year for celebrating the 100 years of existence. So it has to happen. And those are the men that are expected to make it happen. They need to make it happen. They need to make it happen. So we wait and see if that will be the story here. So the Jairos Jiri Charity match at Powerful Stadium ends with Highlanders winning it by a goal to nil. A goal scored by Benjamin Adiokun after 50 minutes of action. And the fans are happy at celebration time for Poso and their supporters. And at least they got a glimpse of what their team will be looking like this season. So yes, that's the story. As we wrap up things here, its Highlanders are beating Dynamos by a goal to nil from Copperfield Stadium. So signing out here from Copperfield Stadium, my name is Praise to Mitagama, the smooth operator, giving you this match from the Jairos Jiri Charity match. Highlanders winning it by a goal to nil. A goal scored by Benjamin Adiokun. So that's the story here. It's cheers, good afternoon, and to everyone who tuned in.
The leading coach of the day, Benjamin Monroe. Come on, it's about the way. It's very good to have start to Yes, now we see the following trophy. The trophy is named as strategy advisor for the PSL. Champions League of the West. Then it comes that's for Goalkeeper. Captain, the Heroes, is the Italy. Yes. Kind of videos. Get ready for the goal. Get ready for the goal. Get ready for the goal. Kind of videos. Get ready for the goal. Kind of videos. Shut it. Stay in the game. Get ready. Get ready. Yes. We're going to get it. Watch it. Yeah.
Hello.